How to check all timestamps of a file? Is there a command in Linux to check all timestamps of a file? I'm trying to see the last modified, created, and touched dates on the file.
The command is called stat. If you want to adjust the format, refer to the man pages, since the output is OS-specific and varies under Linux/Unix. Generally, you can get the times through a normal directory listing as well. LSL, outputs last time the file content was modified, the time. LSLC, outputs last time a file status modification, the time. What's the difference? LSLU, outputs last access time, the at time, although the usefulness of this concept is subject to discussion. And of course, time does not record when a file was created. The POSIX specification defines only 3 timestamps, but some Linux file systems store birth time/creation time. How to find creation date of file? On such a supported configuration, one could use
There are only 3 distinct times values stored for each of your files, as defined by the POSIX standard. This URL, see base definitions section and GT, 4. General concepts and GT, 4.8 file times update. Each file has 3 distinct associated timestamps, the time of last data access, the time of last data modification, and the time the file status last changed. These values are returned in the file characteristic structure struct stat, as described in an LT, sys/stat.h and GT. And from an LT, sys/stat.h and GT. Following examples show the difference among the at time, time and time. These examples are in GNU/Linux Bash. You can use statx in Mac OS X or other BSD dist to see the similar output format. When the file just be created, 3 timestamps are the same. One. At time? First, let's access the file's data by reading it, less or them, printing it out, cat, or copy it to another file, cp. Two. Time. Now let's change the file status, by changing the permission, chmod, or renaming it, mv. Note that until now, the contents, data, of the file is still the same as when it created. Three. Time? Finally, let's modify the contents of the file by editing the file. 4. Birth time. Also note that the newer version of STAT, for example, STAT version 8.13, in Ubuntu 12.04, has fourth timestamp information, the birth time, file creation time. Although it may not show the correct time for now.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.